What's on Your Mind is sponsored by ACMC 339.0, New Style Radio 98.7 FM, Breakthrough Studios, and Reggae Jam.
Is the COVID-19 pandemic affecting your business or your livelihood? Are you struggling to pay your pending and current bills? Then you must listen very carefully. Premium advertising will expose your business to thousands of people instantly by using both digital and terrestrial radio and a wide range of social media platforms to get your business out there and start making money. It is that simple, so don't delay. Contact us to advertise your business on New Style Radio 98.7 FM, www.newstyleradio.co.uk, and all multiple social media platforms. A highly trained digital marketing team will create a bespoke digital marketing strategy tailored to get your business up and running and making money in no time. Don't delay, call us today. Our team is standing by. 07584197380. WhatsApp us on 07872443765 or email us at newstyleradio@yahoo.com. Hi there. Welcome to another program in the series of What's on Your Mind. January is going so quickly. We're actually in the heart of the winter right here in the UK, because winter doesn't happen everywhere. In Australia, places like that, it's very, very hot. So in the UK, we are in the heart of the winter. Not too bad today, Last week it was a little bit cold and it was freezing. It's not too bad today, And we're, as I say, it's late in January now, but we're still having a bit of cold. But it's not too bad, I got to say. So how you doing? Hope all is well with you. Anyway, coming up in the program this week, we look at, as you know, a few of the headlines that's been happening, and also sports and entertainment. Also got a wonderful interview with the daughter of the legendary Coxswain Dodd. We interviewed Mona Dodd this week, and she has decided to tell us what is on her mind, and it's all coming up in the program. Let me say, this is a live stream. Don't forget to like, share, and support the program. Yeah, and we say thank you for all you guys who has been supporting the program over the last couple of months. Yes, and this is, I think this is our 38, 39 program. Can't remember. Can't remember. So there's so much been going on over the last couple of weeks. You know what I mean? So how you doing? And don't forget, you can like, share, and subscribe to the program. You know what I mean? Let me say, as I say, I'm Carl. If you've never seen me before, let me say, big shout out to you. Now, let me start the program. As you say, we always look at the things that's happening around the world. Now, one of the big ones that is actually happening is the one with Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson is in a lot of hot water because of the, what's been happening with the big party. You know, the big party that's been going on, the big scandal of the big party that been happening at number 10. A lot of people is not happy. A lot of people don't like that party because a lot of people was in a lockdown. They couldn't do this, they couldn't do that, while there was parties at number 10 and drinks at number 10. Now, a lot of people actually think he should actually resign. No, I don't think he's going to resign. I don't think he's going to step down. And the other thing is, it's very, very hard for the PM who has been elected. This is in the UK. The PM who has been elected, it is very, very hard for him to resign. I remember Maggie Thatcher. Do you remember Maggie Thatcher? Maggie Thatcher says, oh, I've decided I'm going to stay. Oh, they've decided they're going to stay. Oh, I've decided I'm not going to stay. Before they've actually did vote her out, you know what I mean, by her own party, you know what I mean. So it's very, very hard to sort of get rid of a sitting PM in the UK. So I don't think Boris is going to go very easily. And then who's you going to put in? There's a lot of people talking about different the Chancellor. You know what I mean? People are talking about the Chancellor. I can't see that happening at the moment. I don't think the Conservative Party is ready for that at the moment. So, as I say, Boris is scratching his head and all that sort of stuff and holding up what is going on. And I say, I don't think he's going to resign. Yeah, no. It's going to happen. It's not going to happen. And that is me looking at this sort of experience of the things over different leaders over the years. And I say Maggie Thatcher was like, you know what I mean, not going. And you know what I mean? And there's a couple of other prime ministers as well in the past. They wasn't going to go. So I don't think he's going to go. Not yet. And as I said before, who are you going to have? You know what I mean? And I don't think the grassroots party members is actually ready for somebody to take Boris Johnson's place at the moment. And I say, I think there's been one too many parties at Downing Street, especially when we all has been in a lockdown and all that sin thing. Let me say, all that sin thing was actually going on. Anyway, I must say, the new COVID rules have been changed today, you know what I mean? And they're thinking of lifting a lot of the rules from today in the UK. So we'll see how that goes. Let me move on. Yes. Now, in London, it's been a horrific weekend in London of violent crimes. I says there's like been 4 stabbing, you know what I mean, in the capitals on the capital street. And there's been a whole lot of stuff been going on. 2 17-year-olds were stabbed in separate incidents, you know what I mean. Also a woman, you know what I mean, has been violent, has been given to her, you know what I mean, violent abuse by being having to her. And I say there's been things in Haringey, Barnet, Halsden and Brent, you know what I mean. And Brent used to be a very, very nice place. I'm still not saying it's not a nice place. And also Barnet used to be a very, very nice place. Nice, affable part of the suburb. So to see this is happening, you know what I mean, it's not a very nice thing. So this world is changing all the time. It's totally changing all the time. We don't like to talk about this, but it's the reality of things. And when you see this, it actually grieves you, you know what I mean? So it's one of those situations that is actually happening. And it's not just happening in London. It's happening all across the world. And I don't know what is going on. I got it going on. Let me go over to sort of have a look at, yes, Jamaica, Westmoreland. Hartley Perry says he is very, very concerned about some of the things that is actually happening over there in Westmoreland. There's been violent murder, rampage, and all that sort of thing. And he was addressing a recent meeting, the Deputy Prime Minister and the security force. At least 13 murders has happened in 36 hours. That is a lot of murders. That is a lot of situation that is going on there. And as I say, I don't like talking about this. And it grieves me when you have to report this sort of thing. You know what I mean? It's not an easy thing to sort of go on. But is it a sign of the times? You know what I mean? Sign of the times. Also, in Montego Bay, there has been no development by the JCF of the cold-blooded murder of the young boy, Gabriel King, who was actually found, grieves me to say that, slashed, and his body was left in a car. No! Animals No, I can't say animals because animals do better things than this. These people must have been on drugs. They must have been mad in their mind. These are horrible people. What is the matter with you? I can't use the word I want to say. You know, that word that we all use. What is the bleep it out? What's the matter with you? When you slash such a young person's throat, what do you know on? What do you know? What's wrong? You don't know. Man, it grieves me. It deeply angers me. See, I get very, very emotional very easily. And this is very, very emotional to me. This is evil. Where is this evil coming from? What's the matter with you know? What do you know? Oh, man, it grieves me. Absolutely grieves me when you see this sort of thing is going on in your own, where you actually comes from. Yeah. And we're supposed to be brothers and sisters. Better has got to come. Better has must come. What kind of evil possess people to do this sort of thing to a young kid? Yeah. Also, moving on. Prime time. Warn about, you know what I mean, 72 murders in 15 days. What is going on? The matter was discussed at a function at Portmore Police Station last week. Between the 1st to the 11th, there were 47 murders. Now, there have been prior meetings, you know what I mean? And that means at least in Jamaican terms, it is a 17% increase compared to 2021 figures last year. It's not easy, not an easy road. And this is disgusting. Not easy for me to speak about this, you know what I mean? Especially when you see this happening all over the place. This is just sheer evil. And I do hope the force and the people there can actually sort things out very, very soon. Don't know what is going on and what is going to happen again. Now, moving on. Sports. For the first time in 24 years, Jamaica is qualified with the bobsleigh team for the bobsleigh team, as I say. And they have qualified. Jamaica is qualified. Big congratulations, you know what I mean? They've qualified for the Beijing Olympics, and it's good to see that. Cool Runnings! You remember that? Cool Runnings, the Winter Olympics. And I think they've actually been influenced by the Cool Runnings team that was many years ago, you know what I mean? As I said, Jamaica once again has qualified for the Winter Olympics. The bobsleigh team, fantastic, great, marvelous, absolutely beautiful. Let me say a big shout out to you guys out there and massive respect. Thank you. So we see the Winter Olympics is here and these guys are gonna kick it. Yes, thank you. Big shout out to you guys. And also, moving on, there is a former DJ. Yes, a former DJ. Benjamin Alexandra made history by becoming the first Jamaican skier to qualify in the giant slalom. And as I say, he also said he was influenced by the Cool Runnings team. I'll tell you what, and he actually took this up. Tell you when he took this up. He started this at the age of 32. He is now 38. And it is good to see something like this that is actually going on. He was actually born in Northamptonshire, you know what I mean? And his father is Jamaican. So it's good to see that. Absolutely marvelous. So we say big shout out to him. Got to say big, big clap, you know what I mean, for this wonderful qualified once again for the Winter Olympics. And we say big shout out to you, big shout out to you. Maximum respect. Moving on to entertainment. Now, Bounty Killer, Being the Man, Conscience, TJ, and quite a few artists has showed their disgust for the murder of the young man, the young boy being murdered. No words. Gabriel King. Moving on. Lionel Richie has received the Gershwin Prize for Pop Music. Richie will be honored all night long for his musical achievements. The 2022 Gershwin Prize for Popular Music. And Lionel Richie, the Library of Congress announced last week, Thursday, January the 13th. Big shout out to Lionel Richie, still at the top of the tree. He's one of what I call the giants of the music business. Also coming up, we got an interview, let me mention, with the legendary daughter of Sir Coxsone Dodd. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Moving on, we've seen violence, hideous crime over the weekend in London. Stabbing. Also Birmingham, Semitic, a 19-year-old was attacked. Brutal attack. Knifed were used. Hospital staff being issued with cameras as violent soar in both London and in Birmingham and across parts of our city. And the thing about this, you know, what is about this? You could say it doesn't affect or nobody sort of really takes any notice unless it is happening to friends of these people that is attacked or families that it's is happening to. So nobody really takes any notice. And that is the sad thing about this. And it is not a very, very easy situation at the moment. When you see this sort of thing is happening, you know what I mean? And this sort of crime keeps going on, you know what I mean, to what we call brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? Not an easy thing, you know what I mean? As I say, and this is happening right across the world by evil people, disgusting people, evil people. And it makes you wonder what is happening, you know what I mean? What are they taking? What drugs are they on? Are these just evil sort of nasty people? Nasty people. What do they take? Absolutely disgusting. And you can't sometimes comprehend it. No, it's not an easy thing. Not an easy thing to comprehend. And we see murders, crime rising. And I'm not, you know, sort of glorifying it or sort of things. But you have to talk about this sort of thing. And as I say, because such things are happening, and until it's happened to your family or people, friends around you, then sort of people take notice. But the general still public or the general people just keep going on, you know what I mean? And that's, I don't know what is going on, you know what I mean? 37 murdered in the first 8 days of 2022. 72 killed in 15 days. Jamaica. Disgusting. 2021, there was 1,463 murders. Yeah. Jamaica, murder rate is going up. It's not an easy thing, I mean, to be talking about. But when it's your brothers and it's your sisters, what is happening? What these people are taking? What drugs are they taking? You know what I mean? What is causing this increase? You know what I mean? With record amounts of people that is getting murdered, killed, you know what I mean? And that sort of thing, the problem. Not nice, not easy, not good, not at all. And PM Honis declare a special operation, a section of Savlamar where were increased of 100% in St. Catherine, north, and also in the south. What is going on? What is going on in all these part of these places in the world, also in Jamaica? Crime is going up. Not easy, not nice. And as I say, people just goes by, take no notice, it carries on. And as I say, when it affects your family or your friends or your brothers and your sisters, it becomes a different situation then. Yeah. Grieves me. The problem, what is the cause? The justice system, what is going on? Many crimes, you know what I mean, are thrown out because of lack of evidence or have been prolonged for years. The courts can't cope. The judge, there's not enough judges, and there is not enough courts to deal with this sort of disgusting behavior. The prime reason is unemployment and poverty. Police Major General Anthony Anderson has actually pointed out 97% of killing involves guns. Needs to reform Jamaica gun law to stop the deaths of so many people involved in gun crime and stop killing our brothers and sisters. My days. And as I say, There's drugs. Don't know what sort of drugs these people are taking. Because, drugs, regardless, will inspire people to mash up them brain and commit more crime. So, there's different things that actually causing this sort of situation. And the unemployment, and crime, crime is not an easy thing. And they say unemployment is causing also this sort of thing, And poverty is also cause this sort of thing. Now, what we actually need to see is we need to see a lot of workshop being created, to help sort out this sort of situation. And we need more workshops, more training for young people. And the government needs to create more constructive, be more constructive, creating more positive. Let's move on talking about a different sort of situation. Okay. Now, we were wonderful has come across a wonderful situation that was actually happening. And we caught up with a wonderful lady, the daughter of the legendary Sir Coxsone Dodd from Studio One. We caught up with Mona Dodd, and she's been telling us what has been on her mind. Here we are. On Virtue TV, what's on your mind? And I'm sitting in a pub in Birmingham, speaking to the beautiful owner and daughter of the legendary Cox Lounge pub, Mona Dodd. Hiya, Mona.
Hi, Carl. I'm just going to correct you there. Yes. I don't own this pub. It's my son's pub.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, is that your real name, Mona?
I hope so.
You hope so?
That might strip me of it.
Let me say thank you for talking to us right here. I don't know, we're going to go through a lot of things you've been going through and some things we're going to talk about. Let me say it is nice for you to, to give us some of your presence here, you know what I mean? So, Mona, where was you born? Was you born in Kingston?
Jamaica. Kingston, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Father was a very strict person, no nonsense. As you all know, no nonsense. I think his expectation for his children was high.
Okay.
Because we were the firstborn, and Junior was his eyeborn.
Okay.
Because if you know, he's named after him, Clemency Moddard Jr.
All right.
Yeah. So he was a no-nonsense man, and he wanted the best for his children.
Yeah. So you went to country? You told me you went to country.
When you mean go to country, he took me to his aunt that lived in, is it Bullbeer, Buffbeer? I'm not quite sure.
I think it was a place called Bullbeer.
I think it was Bullbeer, yeah. And I can't remember if she was a teacher or something like that.
Oh, sure.
Yes. And I stayed there probably a year.
Okay.
Probably a year that my mum came back.
Okay.
And took us. Well, she came back for me and my older sister. And she was going to leave Claudia and Junior, but then hell broke out.
Serious?
Hell broke out.
What do you mean hell broke out?
Well, you know, because Mum got married. He then married Norma because he said he wouldn't have married if my mum hadn't married.
Yeah.
So things like that. But I think they had a disagreement regarding Junior and whatever.
So what age did you come to the UK and did you go to school here and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I was schooled here.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. What was it like? How did you cope? Because the experience changed, on because I myself was born in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. So the experience changed when you travel somewhere else, doesn't it?
Well, I was a child. I didn't really school in Jamaica. Okay. I came here and I think we started school at the age of 4. Yeah. And Birmingham. I wasn't old enough. Okay. So I stayed with my mom's friend while she worked. Mm. We came on Eatfield Road, Antwerp. Okay, I know it very well. Yeah. Eatfield Road, 177 or 171, something like that. No, there was a 7 and a 1, you know. And over the road there was like a shop. Yeah. And a woman had a baby shop, like baby clothes. Mm-hmm. Vaguely, you know. Okay. I can't remember little things.
Mona there, sharing our experience with us and telling us what is on her mind of when she was, you know, a young lady. You know what I mean? A marvelous lady, you know what I mean? Marvelous lady. And I say she took the time.
We were very tight. Yeah. Very, very close.
To take the time. That's marvelous. That's good job. So what are some of the struggles you've been through growing up, coming to England and
the struggles I face, I didn't face no hard times living with my mom, but the only struggles that went up is fighting. Yeah. Because in them days you were blackie, and my mom basically said, anybody get abroad, and you know, she'd insist that we'll go to a fight. So basically I was a fighter. Yeah.
Now, you're the daughter of the legendary Studio One, Mr. Clement Coxon, Dad. So how has that impacted your life?
Well, how has it impacted my life? Growing up, I never saw, your father is your father, no matter who he is. He could be the king, he's still your father. It doesn't, I don't think it changes. It's just your wealth, or you can have this, but he's still your father, you know. No matter where you go in life, and you have a rich parent or a poor parent, you know, sometimes a poor child could have a better experience than a rich person. So my life with my father was good. And every time he came to England, he visited us and we kept connected. Yeah.
Because he's a giant, isn't it? I mean, you could say, I always thought of him as the Motown of Jamaican music.
Well, as growing up, I never knew all this, you know. I just knew my dad was a producer and he'd done good music. Yeah. And believe it or not, it's in 2004 when I was told by my brother's wife that my father's passed, because I was making preparation to go down and stay with him, because I wanted to be there as an adult to experience it, because he said he was proud of me, and he was. Oh, that's wonderful. And normally would speak to him in New York, and when I had my business called Studio One, I told him, and he was very proud of me. So he never stripped me of the name.
Okay.
He was quite proud.
What's that thing you used to do with your business? You say you have a business, Studio One?
It was a Studio One knitwear.
Okay.
Where I manufactured knitwear. I had 30 outworkers. I remember back in the days you had mohair, that was a thing then, and Aaron.
Long before my time.
Mohair, the fluffy jumpers, I used to make jumpers like this.
No.
And mohair, and I used to put the appliques on it and all sorts, line them up, and you know, I've always been creative, always, yeah.
What are some of the struggles you and your business are facing now?
Well, the struggles that I'm facing now is that I named this building Cogs and Lounge purely out of love, not the greed or money, purely out of love for my father. Knowing what he wanted and knowing that he wanted it for his children and his children's children. So, and then I felt that there was no writing on the wall. People were making stories up. So this was really designed so the writing would be on the wall. People come in and see the picture, see the write-ups, and they would say, "Oh, who's this man?" And they'd ask the family, because it's a family-run business. And then they'd explain who my father is and what he did. So it's basically designed to speak the truth, for them to know the truth, and keep my father's name going. I've done it not for money, purely out of love.
Okay. And I've known you've turned up in a couple of newspapers. What's going on there?
Well, what happened there, I'm going to say, emphasize, it wasn't out of greed, or I didn't get this money, 40,000, and go out and buy nice clothes or a car. I did not. I knew there was problems with the estate, big problems. And me trying to fight it, I wasn't going to get anywhere. So that was the only way. As I said to the judge, there was 3 ways: prostitute myself, steal, or sign off and get some money behind me. And I got the money on the Monday, the Tuesday I sent the money to the lawyer. Yeah? And it was about to stop the fraud that's going on, the deception. It's bigger than what, what's going on behind closed doors is unclean. So basically, I've obeyed what they say, taking the name down, because I don't see, people already know what the history of this is. And it made them look disgusting to know there's 17 years of this stupidity been going on. And it's all about jealousy and bad mind and dishonesty.
And where's a lot of that's coming from?
The other half, the other siblings. Yeah, they're trying to say I'm not her dad. So I've asked for them also to take DNA. All of us.
How is it gone that far?
Well, I don't think it's going to happen. I think they've gone quiet. I said, if I'm going to take it, and what's the reason behind it? Is it to strip me? So, all right, let us all go and take a DNA. And if anyone come up, not a dad, you run.
And how long has this been going on?
Well, look, they were nasty with my brother, I can say it publicly. They had fraud the will, took my brother's name out and said lots of nasty things to my brother, deprived him of a lot, and he was such a lovely man. He's such a lovely man. And I stuck with him. And I think this is where the bitterness is still going. where I've taken the baton up to say, well, he was fighting to X amount of years. It's just me now trying to get what is rightfully ours.
Yeah.
And the stupidity of it all, say God blesses me, or when God intervenes, and it's put back to its glory, the other siblings who are fighting me also gains.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's going on? Why are you allowing this to happen? Because that means it's going to be taken from you too. And if you know, we should be on the same page. It's like Christopher Columbus come trick us to come bust us. I think it's a bit of stupidity on the AG's behalf and Carol. I will name her Carol because she's my sister. I will call her name. I think it's stupidity. If she just looked into her heart and said, what am I doing to my family? What she has to remember, and myself, we're matured now. And this thing needs to be handed to the children now. So they can bring new energy, new ideas. And we, as the older ones, sit back.
And say, our children are doing great.
They're doing fantastic. And take a little holiday, or sit down and have meals, or, I think you have what they call this Hollywood wives, we could call this one girls, sit down and enjoy life, because we're matured people. I don't want to be fighting over this. It's just stupidity. But because of they trying to deprive us, the first 3 children, I'm making a stand. And I believe in God, and however it will
sort it out.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah. And I got there was some wrangling in this country as well, as well as in Jamaica, wasn't there?
Well, they took me to court here, and basically this doesn't belong to the AG.
Yeah.
They're there to sort it out lawfully, and they're there to guide us. So it seems their intention is to hold it forever.
Yeah.
Something's not right.
Okay.
Because I have got ideas, and good ones. So this is what they're fighting me for, because it's not about just signing off. I've got ideas to make my father's name live on. Other things, So basically, they know what they're doing. And it's obvious that there's some unclean things going on.
How do you feel deeply? How do you feel about the whole thing going on for so
It hurts, and what I'm asking God is to keep me going, just to win this case, and hand it to my family, to my children, and my children's children, because my children are very talented. My grandson, Montana, Tantan, very talented. Reese, absolutely talented. I'm proud. Then I've got my grandson, Kieran, very talented. Music, they're all in the music. And, then I got my granddaughter.
So the genes is there.
The genes is there. Then you've got my granddaughter, Rihanna. Oh, she's awesome. So the talent is there. I think it's, and my oldest son and the 2 older ones were fantastic songman. And they just picked up on it. I don't even think they knew the background of their granddad's music, but it's in the blood. So when the genes are passed down, you might have 5 kids, but it passes down. Sometimes it can pass down to all 5.
That's right, yeah.
But it seems as if it's gone through my bloodline.
That's marvelous.
Yeah.
Love, what we're going to ask you then, can you sort of call, talk to you know, the wrangling and say, so let's have a truce and let's have a chat. Can that work?
But it can work if everybody clean up the mart and say,
thank you, that's what I'm trying to say.
Is this right?
I'm glad you said that.
Is this right?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that.
And what kind of arms us? Why are we dragging our father's name like this?
Yeah.
He must turn them grave. You know, I went down to the studios with one brother and that was another disaster.
Yeah.
And then I got beat up and then he said, what?
Serious?
They were fighting me for my phone. So I'm saying to myself, if he did get the phone, wouldn't that class as robbery?
Yeah.
Because what was you going to do with my phone?
What did you want your phone for?
I can't video the thing, but my name is on the paper.
Yeah.
JPLS.
Okay.
My name is on equal shares of that building, that premises.
Yeah.
So why I can't go there?
And that building is
in Jamaica.
In Jamaica.
Yeah.
Okay.
Studio One Boulevard.
Studio One Boulevard. What is happening at Studio One these days? What is happening?
Listen, just like they're so boring, the place dead as a doornail. They've got no personality. They haven't got a clue.
That is so heart-rending, isn't it?
It is terrible, because when my dad was there, it was alive.
Yeah.
It was, you went there, you meet man from Canada, man from Scotland, people from China, Japan. You meet everybody from all across the world. And it was alive, pot of cook. Everybody enjoyed themselves, and every little corner there was people talking.
And that music is known so much over the world. I'll tell you something. I used to work at a. Well, I was a volunteer at a record shop in Birmingham. It's a record store in Birmingham. And there were so many people that comes in that store all looking for Studio One records. You know.
Well, you know, what do you expect? He's the founder.
Yeah,
it was his idea. He was,
so
as
much.
he said, I was miles ahead. He was miles ahead.
We had people coming from down south, as far as Cornwall.
So can you imagine that building?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
You know, the sort of people that was coming through there. I even driving with my dad when I went back at the age of 16, and when I'm driving and people see me, it was Mr. Dad, Mr. Dad, Mr. Dad, you know, and he was just so cool. I think he was cooler than Muhammad Ali. He was just cool.
He was really cooler than Muhammad Ali. He was
cooler than Muhammad Ali. He was cool, man. Yeah. You know, and you know, all I know is a no-nonsense man. And some of the gossip you hear is lies. Pure lies. You know, it's just like you'll hear, oh, Mona is this or Mona. But if you went to me, I'm the horse, you'll hear the truth.
Okay, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, you know, you'll hear the truth. But it would be nice if there was a resolution, this dragging out of court and these people that take up money. I mean, how can the ELG take me to court? I am the man's daughter. I do own equal share, but they're trying to find a way to fraud, to steal it. Yeah. That's what it's about. And it doesn't make sense, it doesn't add up.
No, it doesn't.
So, as I say, oh, God bless, no man curse.
There you have it. You can watch the rest of the video that we talk with Mona Dodd. She will be uploaded on the Breakthrough channels. And we say thanks to Mona Dodd for that. Thank you. There's a lot more to come on Breakthrough TV. Yeah.
Is sponsored by ACMC 339 Dudley Road, New Style Radio 98.7 FM, Breakthrough Studios, and Reggae Jam Jam.
Planning an event? Do it professionally. Please contact Breakthrough Event Management Team and get everything under one roof for both indoor and outdoor occasions, birthday parties, bridal and baby showers, anniversaries, funerals, back backyard BBQs and more. We offer a video and photography service, marquees, decoration and a PA system to hire, with popular new style radio DJs spinning old and new school hits. Please contact 07584 197 380 and book all your catering needs with Reggae Jam Jam catering service on 0787
244 3765.
And remember, do it good and done.